Welcome back. The bug is taking a little bit of a break. I'm waiting for a few parts. And with everybody social distancing, I had a chance to lock myself in the garage by myself and build that, what I call the Yak Rak. This is electrical tubing that was bent for patio furniture. My neighbor was throwing away a plastic table that had these. I was going to make fender stands out of them, but they're going to be way too short for me. So instead, we are going to repurpose this into a kayak rack. And the black piece is a support for a roof on a piece of construction equipment. It has these little pockets that slid in with a bolt in it. I'll repurpose this. Fits in the slot, and the bolt goes in that hole. I got a bike rack out of the trash, and everything else I'm using for this project I got for free. So I disassembled the bike rack, I cut apart the roof support rack into different pieces, and I started fabricating. I have a Ridgeline pickup truck, which I can carry 2 kayaks in it easy, but not more than 3. So in the bed you have these factory tie-down hooks. So I'm going to tie everything into this so the whole thing can be bolted in place and removed when I'm not going to be using it. We got 2 garage door brackets. I'm going to cut these up for support. Overall width of 51 inches. Ow! No, it's okay. I could butt weld these together, but I wouldn't be confident in how much weight it's going to hold. So I got some galvanized piping that slides in perfectly. So I'm going to cut off a slug, probably around this long, sleeve it, weld it, and then weld up the holes that are visible. I made a jig out of some 2x4s so I could position the pipe on the truck. This way it would follow the same contour as the back of the cab. So hold it in place with little blocks of wood and some duct tape on the top. I was able to make the marks I needed to figure out the length of the pipe and where to cut. Ends are cleaned up, drilled a hole, put a piece of pipe on the inside as a sleeve, and then weld around later. The main hoop got welded all together, and I made some brackets out of the garage door brackets that are going to be the bottom support pieces. They bolt into the lower tie-down hooks. So now I had to very carefully go and spot weld them in the truck. The Ridgeline's bed is all plastic, so I really didn't want to melt anything or do a lot of welding in there. So I got a quick spot weld and then take the whole hoop out and weld it together out of the truck. I made a brace out of 2-inch square tubing that's going to bolt to the upper tie-down hooks, and that's going to act as a support brace for the upper part of the rack. Yeah, the square tubing piece was not long enough, so I need to put a little extension on it. This is going to be the upper part of the rack where all the attachments are going to slide into. With the tubing extended, I carefully fitted in the truck, used a big tie strap to position it in place, carefully brought it inside, and started welding it. I boxed off the ends of the square tubing so there wouldn't be any openings in the side, and finished welding it up. Okay, put it back in the truck again. Now I need to figure out the length for the supports that are going to tie the upper bar to the support that I have bolted in on the upper tie hooks of the bed. So some quick measuring will determine the length of that. Okay, now we're back inside again, and we're going to give a couple of tack welds to this whole piece with everything covered so I don't melt anything in the truck, and then we're going to pull it back out again. I lost track of how many times I took this thing in and out of the truck. Well, I finally took it out here, welded everything together, put it back in again, and see if it'd hold up my fat ass. And it did. The candy cane striped bar is a support I made that slides into the hitch of my truck. I used it for carrying one 12-foot kayak, but now I got a 13-foot 8-inch kayak. So now I'm welding on one of those roof supports onto the top of that, and we're going to make some brackets that are going to slide into that too to hold multiple kayaks. Okay, all done. Got a quick rattle can black paint job and made multiple attachments. I'll show you what they do. Each attachment was welded on to the little tab that came off of that roof support. You can drop them in, carry different things. This is going to be for 3 kayaks. One, two, three. I could probably make another one to come off and carry 4. We'll see. And whatever was lying around I used. What's left of a shifter from a Vanagon. That became one of the back supports. Just a straight pipe and another curved section to hold the big green kayak on the rear. I need a little foam rubber to put around here, and we're all set to go. And here's a picture of everything loaded up before everything got painted. The only thing I had to buy for this project was 2 cans of spray paint. So, very functional, but now all the beaches nearby are closed, so we can't even go kayaking anyway. Hopefully soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
You want one? Here you go. There you go. That's good.